Welcome, everybody, to Steeler Week, Sunday Night Football with Bengal Jim and Friends, our 28th episode. Welcome, everybody. Again, on the screens here, as usual, my good friends and yours, James from Brownsburg, Indiana, and Jamie from Brantford, Ontario. We've got a lot of stuff going on here tonight, guys. I'm going to get right into – we're not going to do Canadian geography. We're not going to do Canadian trivia. We're going to say, Jamie, us dumb Americans, the three dumbest questions – that you get from Americans, the three dumbest questions you get from Americans. I'm going to ask you if you get these same questions. Okay. Number 3, is every kid forced to play hockey growing up in Canada?
I haven't asked that before.
Okay, see, that's 1. We got 1 out of 3 right so far. 2, have you ever eaten a moose?
I've never been asked that before.
All right, and the last one, which I know you've been asked for, is it winter all year round in Canada?
So I've been asked if we live in igloos. And I've been asked if we skate to school. So I guess that sort of counts.
Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's 40 degrees right now up here. It's short. I've been wearing shorts today in November, so it's nice up here.
So, James, how was your week, big dog? Everything good?
All good. It was quiet. 70 degrees and sunny palm trees here in Brownsburg all week. So I think a lot of people here on the East Coast had that, so took advantage of the nice weather.
Got it. So a lot of things to get to tonight. Very excited to have a special guest tonight. He's not going to be joining us video. He will be calling in. We do have some video that will be playing as he calls in. But the all-time Bengals sack leader in Bengals history, Eddie Edwards, is going to join us tonight. Very excited to have Eddie. He's excited to be on with us tonight. Once he found out we weren't real media, he was excited about being on. He doesn't really like the real media, by the way. We'll do a fun history segment with Tom Justin back with us again this week.
Are we considered wannabe media? What are we considered?
I don't know, man. I don't know. The FCC doesn't regulate us, so I guess we're not real media. I don't know.
We're fake news.
Fake news.
We do have a good question of the week to round out the end of the night. And guys, we just want to thank everybody that's viewing across all 3 platforms right now, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Last week's show with James Brooks and Marcus Hunt, we set a viewing record, guys, over 3,000 views on all 3 platforms. So it's by the fans, for the fans. You guys are making this happen. We appreciate everybody that's viewing today. No matter what you're viewing on, we appreciate you guys being part of this. So we appreciate everything. All right. So also, we're giving away 10 stickers, and I put these on social media earlier this week, and people are going nuts over these old vinyl stickers from the 90s and some window decals. We're going to give away 10 of those today, and actually, we also are going to give away one extra one. We have our 9,000th follower on Twitter that will also be named here later today. We'll do that later in the show, guys. So we're going to name all 10 of those winners plus the 9,000th follower on Twitter today. But we appreciate everybody for viewing and being part of this best you can. I do want to say one more thing. It's important to understand that Eddie, when he calls in, he's not going to be able to hear you. So I'm going to try to funnel questions through me to Eddie. We're going to make this work. It always works out at the end of the day. We'll make it happen. So let's talk about our charity event, James.
Excited for it. This Sunday, everybody knows the game has been moved from the 1 o'clock traditional time slot to 4 o'clock. 100 plus, depending on the weather here, are going to gather at 16 lots in beautiful Mason, Ohio, for 2 great charities. Green Berets, who we're going to have on, and the Ken Anderson Alliance, our friends at the Ken Anderson Alliance. We're going to cheer on the Bengals, drink some 16 lots beer, and raise some money for 2 great causes.
Well, let's do it. Let's go ahead and bring on Dell Hall from 16 Lots. Dell, welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What do you got in your hand there? What beer is that?
I'm drinking a Major, which you guys know, most popular beer at the tailgate, right? So everyone loves this. This is
my favorite.
Our German pills. Anyway, first thing, I've had elk, and it's amazing, right? So if you haven't had anything close to that, you should try it. 2, when you're talking about like real media, the kids used to call it like, when something was not right, they would call it the Kmart version. Now they call it dollar store. So you guys are like the dollar store media.
Oh, we're the Dollar General of social.
Exactly they're building a lot of those. That might be good for us.
So, Dale, tell us about the event this Sunday, man. We're really excited about this big charity event going on at 16 Lot this week.
Yeah, so obviously you guys know 16 Lots is the official craft beer sponsor of Bengal Gems Before the Roar tailgate experience. With the Steelers game being an away game, it was an opportunity to have something special at the brewery and to bring that tailgate experience to Mason, Ohio. We're a huge, charitable organization. We love, donating money and raising funds. And what better thing to do during Veterans Day week? So the NFL does their salute to service. So what better way to do it than to bring in two different charities, one of which is the Green Beret Foundation, which I think a lot of you guys do know that I'm a 9-year Army vet. I wasn't Special Forces or Green Berets. That's just the guys that I supported a lot. So I do raise a lot of money for them throughout the year. And then I also, near and dear to our tailgate family, is the Ken Anderson Alliance. I have a daughter with a disability. So we're actually going to be raising funds for probably the two most important charities in my life. So, 415 at 16 Lots. Can't wait to get everyone out there, and it's going to be a blast.
So there's going to be raffle prizes, split the pot stuff going on. Dell and 16 Lot have agreed to give certain amount of proceeds of their beer and pizza to the foundations. So the goal is here, guys, to come out and help two great foundations. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to have the Green Berets come on. And we're going to have Nick and Steven come on real quick and introduce themselves. Nick, Steven, how you guys doing?
Hey, pretty good. How are you guys?
Yeah, great.
Hey, just for you guys, I got my Salute the Troop camo helmet here. Just for you guys, brother. Thanks for your service. We love you guys.
Nice.
So tell us a little bit about the Green Beret Foundation, guys, for those out there that don't know.
Well, Green Beret Foundation is about 11 years old, and basically they concentrate on 4 main areas. They do a casualty support in the event that we have a Special Forces operator that's injured downrange. The Green Beret Foundation supports them immediately, gets them any care that they need while they're en route to usually like a level 4 trauma or something like that. Then they help the family out at the same time. And then eventually, that Green Beret is going to retire or transition out of the service. So he's going to need some kind of transition support. And then in the event that he does pass away, they'll do Gold Star support where they'll support the families of all those Green Berets that have passed away.
Nice stuff. Nick, anything to add, buddy?
Yeah, and really what we try to do in the Cincinnati area was we raise awareness and we raise money. I mean, that's basically our job. So Stephen and I are ambassadors for the Cincinnati chapter, we're board members for the Cincinnati chapter, and I'm also an ambassador for the national chapter. And our job is really, we're both retired Green Berets, and now our job, it's purely volunteer. We basically just bridge the gap between guys who are either currently in service and need support that, let's say, the VA or TRICARE doesn't cover, and we'll go ahead and get those funds allocated appropriately. Or we support, like Stephen said, a lot of family transition, family support, especially when guys have injuries downrange. In the Green Beret community, Special Forces community, we are always employed, so to speak. So even though, wars are dying down over the last 20 years, we're all over the world, over 90 countries. Every single day we're out on the front line, basically supporting the global war on terrorism and all of the above, everything that we have to do. So again, our job is really to raise awareness and raise funds. And this weekend is a great opportunity to really share some of our experiences, but also just to introduce some of the great folks that we have working for our organization. And I just want to say a huge thanks to Dell and to you guys for having us on here. We really, luckily for me, I'm a huge Bengals fan too, so I'll bring my terrible towel and wipe my shoes off with it the whole game. But no, it's just a great opportunity to get out and spread the word for what we're doing, and then hopefully meet some new folks and build our network. So we really appreciate it. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans on, and for those who didn't serve, we really appreciate your support. It's definitely needed on a daily basis. You hear the news. Reach out and touch someone if you know someone who serves. So we really thank you. Hooday.
And along those lines, thank you, Nick and Stephen, for joining us. Dell, if you can recap, obviously there's going to be a lot of ways to donate to the Green Beret Foundation, but there's also going to be some pretty cool door prizes that you can win.
Yeah, so basically, I'm going to give a portion of all the beer sales. I'm going to give a portion of the pizza sales that day. We have a special Green Beret pizza. We have a special Ken Anderson pizza for that day. They're going to be split the pots for both organizations. There's also going to be raffle prizes for both organizations. I'll let Jim go over the Ken Anderson stuff. But on the Green Beret side of things, we're going to have a single barrel Eagle Rare pick with a couple engraved bourbon glasses. We're also going to have a retired Green Beret, John Batty. He's an artist. He's going to have some of his prints there that we're going to raffle off. Rifle Coffee, which is a coffee company who was founded by a Green Beret. We're going to have coffee mugs, Buffalo Trace bourbon cream, and then we're also going to have a large wooden flag that was made by a veteran that works for Warren County Sheriff's Office. And all those are going to be available to basically be raffled off, the day of the event.
Awesome. Well,
real quick, Nick and Steven, before you guys get off here, we're going to bring Kevin from the Ken Anderson Alliance on here before we bring Eddie on. Guys, I'm checking the weather daily. You know how Cincinnati weather is, right? So as of today, 66 degrees, only a 30% chance of rain, and that keeps going down every day. And Dell, if the weather's good enough, we're going to be out in the parking lot. We're going to have a tailgate set up. We're going to have a big blowout here, guys. So that's why we're crossing our fingers and toes for keeping that weather on track, because we could have up to 300 plus people there outside and inside combined, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have a projection screen and a large screen out in the parking lot. We're going to set up all the vehicles just like we do on game day. We're going to have DJ James there underneath the awning just in case, spinning tunes and getting everyone worked up and doing his normal stick. And then, weather permitting, we'll all be able to just hang outside, socially distance. If the weather does change and there is inclement weather, then we can fit about 100 people inside the brewery, and we can do another 40 or 50 on the patio. So it still would be a really good turnout.
So keep an eye on our social media, guys. Steve and Nick, I can't wait to buy you guys a beer Sunday, guys, and we will see you there, brother. We'll be there. I'll come my pocketbook open, big dog. We'll see you guys.
Hey, thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys Sunday.
You bet.
Awesome.
All right, let's go ahead and bring on Kevin Potts here from the Ken Anderson Alliance. Kevin, welcome.
Hey, Jim. How are you tonight?
Great, brother. Hey, look, we're excited about Sunday, man. Tell the viewers right now, we've got a lot of people right now online, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Tell the viewers a little bit about the Alliance and what to expect on some raffle prizes from the Alliance this Sunday.
Yeah, so Ken Anderson Alliance, for those of you who don't know, we do live, work, and engage opportunities for adults with disabilities, and we serve just over 200 people here in the greater Cincinnati area. And we do that through work training. We are getting ready to build a large community in Springfield Township that offers housing and support services. And then we also have our Engage program, which is our most popular, where we have groups of individuals go out for trivia. They go out for dinner, they go to the zoo, they go bowling, putt-putt. Used to go to Bengals games and stuff like that, but this year the circumstances have kind of prevented that. But we do a lot of wonderful things in the community, and just really exciting. Some of the things we make possible for adults with disabilities that are underserved in the area. And for this Sunday, hope to see everybody out there. I'll be out there having a great time, enjoying some of that 16 lots beer. And we have, for raffle, we have a great package. We have a autographed Ken Anderson jersey, a special autographed Bengals ball from Kenny with the 1981 AFC champion, everything on there. And then also a one-of-a-kind, somebody made this for us custom. I want to get more, but they're too expensive to get. Sort of like a bobblehead, but like a pop action figurine of Ken Anderson in his uniform. He signed the helmet, everything, one of a kind, all part of this one big raffle package. It's going to be pretty cool. So excited. And I'm going to eat some of the Ken Anderson pizza, of course.
Well, the sausage, onions, and green peppers, I think, was the Ken Anderson pizza.
Yeah.
So Kevin, hey, look, we're really looking forward to a huge crowd there to benefit you guys and the Green Bay Foundation. We love you guys and everything you guys do in our community. It means a lot. We know things are tough right now with COVID all year. The charity's been down, and they're the revenue on this stuff. But we're going to do what we can on our end to help you guys out this week for sure.
Well, we greatly appreciate that, Dell. We appreciate this opportunity. And I think it's great for us to be joined with the Green Beret Foundation. I think this is two wonderful causes to be supporting this week. Pretty excited about it.
Absolutely. Kevin, we will see you Sunday, brother. And again, just like I promised,
sir.
Rays, I got your first beer Sunday.
Excellent. How about my third? Second and third.
James.
All right. Hey, have a great night, guys.
All right,
Thanks, Kevin.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, we got to. I don't know if you sent Jamie that picture of that fungo pop. It's actually a fungo pop, and as Kevin said, it's a one of a kind. I don't know if people remember they gave those away at the Reds games. There was a Votto one, and there was like a gold version. Well, this is like a one of one custom Kenny Anderson fungo pop, which is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, we shared some pictures on social media. We'll repost those and make sure we get out the list of all that on all of our social media platforms as well for you. Dell, we're excited about it, brother. I know, with COVID, all businesses, including breweries, are getting hit with the COVID as well, brother. So we look forward to coming out and spending the day with you Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Real quick, I forgot to mention we will have the folding warehouse of Cincinnati set up in the parking lot as well, doing a little skills challenge, giving out some gift cards and things like that, weather permitting. So again, as long as the weather is there, then the whole parking lot is going to be filled.
And your opportunity to knock off Bruce Johnson, the Foaling King, right?
That's highly debatable. Highly debatable.
The little brother of Beer Fest, Craig, will be there defending his championship on the Foaling court. But if nobody's played that, it's basically bowling with a football. We had it at one of the tailgates a couple weeks ago, and as Dell said, it'd be in the parking lot. So we look forward to that on Sunday. Hopefully the weather's good. If not, as Dell said, there's an opportunity to go inside. We will be limited because of the rules. So get there early. I'm sure the games are going to be on at 1:00. So come early. You can watch the 1:00 games. You don't have to wait till 4 to show up. Come hang out. We're going to have the Fat Randy t-shirts there for sale. Lots of good stuff. And look forward to seeing everybody on the as we kickstart the second half of the season.
Hey guys, I actually have a question from Kevin on in the chat. He's asking if there's any way to enter for the Kenny Anderson package by proxy, or do you have to be in attendance?
We don't take loonies. No, just kidding. I always give Jamie a hard time about that. I think we need to look into that to see if there's a way to do that. I believe Ken Anderson has a way to pay through their website. Maybe if they mark something, they can cross-reference that. Very similar to what we did with that first game when we gave away that package. So stay tuned to social media. Jimmy will post something, but I do think there's a way to do that.
Friends here, guys. You know that. So,
yes.
All right. So we're going to say bye to Dell right now because we've got our guest coming on. Dell, good to see you, buddy.
Cool.
Enjoy Sunday.
Good luck on Sunday.
See you Sunday, Dell.
Buddy. Have a good one. All right. So I've talked to Eddie like multiple times today and texting him. Verified. So
while we're waiting on him, Jamie, let's pull up this question of the week while we got everybody here.
Sure. All right, let's do that. So the question of the week is, what will be the Bengals record for the second half of the season? The last 8 games.
Don't start with Jimmy. We know it's going to be 8-0.
All right, we'll start with you then.
Oh, okay. Lucky me. No, I think we ended the season on a high note. I don't know if you saw the NFL is potentially adding a couple more playoff teams if the season doesn't get finished. I'm not saying we're going to the playoffs, but you look at the second half of the season. Jamie scrolling win at Washington. You would think the Giants, Dolphins are playing good, but that's a win. Dallas, Pittsburgh at home on Monday night. I think everybody's going to be amped up for that. Houston's reeling, and who knows what's going to the situation with Baltimore will be the last game of the year. So I'm going 6-2.
Yeah, I think we're beating the Steelers on Sunday, and I thought that before Roethlisberger was in the protocol. It's not looking likely he's going to play. But I think you get the win here coming off the bye. I think you get the win in Washington. I think you get the win with the Giants, Dolphins, Cowboys. And I think the only potential loss I see the rest of the way is maybe a hungry Steelers team on Monday night and maybe the Ravens. I think I'm in the same boat as you. I think 6-2.
6-2. Looks like Jimmy's on the phone with Eddie. Let's see what our listeners, if you haven't already, type in the chat there what your expectations are for the second half of the year, and Jamie will post them up.
We got Jason Dickus 6-2, Anthony Brooks 5-3.
Wait, hold that thought. Go back one thing to Anthony, and Anthony's birthday was yesterday, so we want to give a happy birthday to our buddy Tony the Tiger there, and hope you had a great birthday, buddy.
Brandon Bradshaw 5-3. Luke agrees with me and you 6-2. Kevin 5-3. Hold on, Jimmy, you're muted, buddy. You have to unmute yourself.
You guys are all wrong. They're going to go 8-0. 10-5-1. I'm telling you, they're not losing. This is just like 1970. I told you guys, just like 1970. They go 1-6 to start the season. Everybody just counted them out. They won the last 7 games to win the AFC Central. This is what happened this year. Revisit
the schedule I brought up. I mean, you got a hobbled Steelers team coming up this Sunday. You got the Giants. You got the Redskins. You got Miami. Who, you know what? Like Miami, I mean, Tua looks okay, but I don't like. He's not doing anything like super crazy. I think I haven't watched a lot of the games, but I think that's the defense of those games. I may be wrong, but anyway, yeah.
Let's get it rolling, man. We got Eddie on the phone. So here, do a quick introduction. So Eddie is not going to be with us on the screen, but Eddie can hear everything we're saying. We're going to funnel every question through to me. That way I got him on my phone next to my speaker. Talked to Eddie off and on today. I've been messing with him all day. So let's introduce Eddie. Eddie are the Bengals' #1 draft pick in 1977 out of the U, Miami University. Played for the Bengals from 1977 to 1988. Great long career. Pro Bowl 1981. Leads the Bengals in sacks. 83.5 sacks. #1 in Bengal history. Eddie, welcome to the show, big dog. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you. I feel great. You know, I'm blessed. I'm still here.
Yep. Hey, so Eddie, I'm gonna get right into it, man. I just want to ask you. So what's interesting? Sacks weren't an official stat in the NFL until 1982. Okay. So what the Bengals did. So technically, according to the NFL, you have 47.5 sacks. But the Bengals went back to the record books. Back in the day, they counted sacks as basically tackles for losses. So the Bengals went back through the history through 1977 through 1981 and added up all the actual sacks that you had, 83.5 sacks. Going into the season, Carlos Dunlap was 1 sack away from tying you. Everybody was thinking he's going to break your record at some point early in the year. He's gone. He's not breaking your record. But Eddie, tell me, you're happy you didn't break the record, didn't you? Aren't you?
Yes, in a way, you know what I mean? Because, I met him about 2 years ago. I think we brought back the 88 Super Bowl team, whatever. I met him, took a picture with him, everything. Good kid and everything, right? I think he was 20 sacks away, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, you know what I mean? But basically, I thought he was going to get it, really. I had thrown it in. Come on, I figured like, hey, man, 1 sack away from tying it. I'm saying you got 10 games to really break it and be the all-time sack leader, right? But, things happen in mysterious ways. So, anyway, I appreciate it. Okay, whatever happened, that's a different story, but I'm still the sack king, right?
That's right, big dog. You're the sack king. We're excited to have you, man. So what's funny, I sent you a few text messages today. So the first thing I want to show everybody, every week we do some Bengal memorabilia. I have a picture I'm holding up right now. It's not a picture of you yet. I'm going to get to that picture in a minute. But I have a picture of a ticket stub from 1977. It was the first game of the year against the city up north, we call them. That was your rookie season. You started the first game of the year. You had 2 sacks that game. Do you remember who you sacked that game twice?
No, I didn't until me and you discussed it later on earlier. But it was Brian Sykes. Come to think about it, right?
That was
You
right.
brought it to my attention. You know, I'm old now. Come on now. You know, I can't remember what happened. I did yesterday talking about what happened in 1970. Come on now. But no, it was Brian Sykes. You took 2 sacks that game, right?
Yep, you had 2. So the Bengals had 4 sacks. You had 2 of them that game against Brian Sykes against the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. So do you remember a game in 1980 against the Browns that you had and you sacked Brian Sykes how many times?
Oh, that's the time I got the 5 sacks in that game. Oh, yeah, I can remember that game. Okay, something I can remember that real well, like it was yesterday, okay?
Yep. So was that game? That game was here in Cincinnati, right?
No, it was up there. It was in Cleveland.
Okay.
I think I'm not sure, but I know where it was at. It was cold. We weren't going to the playoff, and I'm trying to get back to Florida. Okay. That's all I can remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
And we kind of came together that last year, right? That's the year we kind of finally. That last game, we kind of gelled as a team, right? Because you can remember that following year, and the next year. We went to the Super Bowl.
Yep. So let's before we get to the Super Bowl, Eddie, I got another question for you. So I'm talking to my producer right now. Jamie, can you pull up that picture from 1977 from the yearbook if you're able to pull that up fairly quickly? So Eddie, I shot this picture to you. If you were on screen right now, you'd be mad at me, but look at that picture,
all right.
Eddie.
I'll come to Cincinnati often. I'll run up on you. Go ahead.
So this picture right here, this picture that everybody's seeing right here is number 73, Eddie Edwards, defensive tackle, his rookie year out of a 1977 media guide program. And the hair's beautiful, Eddie. I'm just saying, I don't know what it looked like when you took that helmet off, but it looks good in that picture.
Okay. Can I elaborate on that, sir?
Yes, sir. You go.
It was during that time, I think, my senior in college, and they have media day, take pictures and all that, have my hair all plaited up, you know what I mean, during them days in the 70s. Now, come on now, the pros was going on. So then I had time, I just, took a little practice aside, okay, shoot out there in the camera, boom, boom. It was like that. But I didn't know they were going to put it in the media guide and run with it.
I'm just messing with you, man. Everybody had the afro working back in the 70s, brother. It's all good, man.
Yeah, but you ain't had to pull that up, man. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, so let's talk about that 81 season and the Freezer Bowl. Man, I really want you to tell a story because it's the most unique story out of that Freezer Bowl I have ever heard. So basically, you were so damn cold, Eddie. You took a hand warmer and put it on your ear because your ears were freezing. What happened after you put that hand warmer on your ear?
Yes. I mean, I can remember that game. That's the Freezer Bowl against the Chargers. We was a cold weather team that year now, okay?
Right.
We were built for the cold that year, okay? But yes, it was cold, man. It was so, my ears, I just couldn't feel it. It was like a tingle. I'm still having problems right now today with my ear, okay? Anything drop below 60 degrees, my ear go to tingling. This receiver, I was on sitting next to old-time great Isaac Curtis, okay? Old school Isaac Curtis like me. I'm telling you, man, my ear's so cold I can't feel. So he gave me the hand. I got this hand. Receiver always got to have the hand on. Okay, he had to steal the ball. I'm a lineman. Oh, okay, well, I'll try anything at that time. So he gave it to me. I put it against me here. So, I'm sitting everything good. It was feeling good now. Okay, kind of, but it was flying, like a frozen piece of meat. So after I took it off, took all the skin off my ears now. I had a white ear, took all the skin off. And I had a black ear, but I was feeling good. But yeah, it was a cold game, man. I don't want to go through that again.
So literally, it was like your earlobe was cooking. It was frying, basically.
It was frying, man. I'm looking in the stands. Oh, man, somebody eating good up there. But it's my ear. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I thanks for sharing that story, Eddie. I just thought that was a great story.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I never forget that, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, Jim, let me tell you, that year, while you open that door, I'm going to walk in it, we were built for the cold that year. And we would play the 49ers outside and still, what that Silver Dawn, what that Dawn in Pontiac, Michigan?
Pontiac.
Where it was like 72. I mean, you know what I mean? We was like, hey, we had the edge. We were built for the cold that year. It would have been a different story. Trust me.
Yep. I believe you, brother.
We had that edge, okay?
Yep. So Eddie, I got a question for you. So it is Steelers week here in Cincinnati. It's about we're gonna go up to Pittsburgh and get that dub in Pittsburgh. But I need you to be honest with me. Who do you hate more, the Cleveland Browns or the Pittsburgh Steelers? Tell us.
Oh man, please. Ain't no doubt, man. I mean, shit. Anybody come to the Bengals gonna know that. Hey, I hate the Browns, man. The Browns. The Cleveland Browns, and when the Bengals not in the playoff, whatever, I'm going with the Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers. Okay? No, man. Come on, it's the Cleveland Brown, the dog pound, man. I mean, come on, end zone throwing ball, man. Come on, really?
Yeah.
It's Cleveland Brown, man. I'm gonna tell you, Jim. That's one thing I can remember. Okay, maybe second years, before it kind of dawned on me, PB, okay, that's Paul Brown, okay, the leader, okay, the owner. When we played the Cleveland Brown, I mean, he's being practiced, mostly every day, walking over saying, okay, we got Cleveland Brown now. He's going to steal in you, okay, now we got to win this. I don't care, we 4-2, we be on the 0-8 street or whatever, not lost 9 games in a row, but when it came to Cleveland Brown, all is forgotten if you beat them Browns. Okay?
Yep. That's funny. I knew that answer. We had a lot of people listening and viewing right now.
The Cleveland Brown, man. The Cleveland Brown, man. I would never root for them. I'm serious. Never.
Hey, that's why we love you, Eddie. Nobody likes the city up north, brother. We don't like them either.
No. I can remember one game when we were playing a game, and some fans we were playing in Cincinnati. You probably recall this. They were throwing stuff on the field, right? Sam got up, got the microphone, and went out in the middle of the field and stopped the show. And look at you. You was in Cincinnati. You was not in Cleveland, Ohio. You remember that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, this ain't this kind of stuff. Yes, he did. Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny, man. We're getting a lot of comments. We're getting a lot of comments right now, and everybody's agreeing with you, Eddie. And it's funny.
Can you remember that? Okay, sometimes this class, man, it's the way you do things. Okay.
Yep. I remember that game vividly, man. I remember that game vividly.
You remember that?
Yep.
You remember that?
Yes, sir. Good stuff.
So yeah, man. No. I never root for Cleveland Brown, man. No doubt.
All right.
Okay.
So Eddie, thanks for joining us. We got a couple more quick questions for you. So talk about like a lot of the younger generation right now. I mean, and I vaguely remember this, but I remember in the late 70s, the Bengals had what were called the Webb defense, WEBB. It was Whitley, Edwards, Browner, and Burley. We've had Browner and Burley. We finally got Eddie on the phone. We got Eddie Edwards on the phone now, but Eddie was a big piece of that Webb defense. Talk about that defense in 78, 79. You guys had probably the best defensive front in the NFL during those couple years.
Yes, we did, but people don't realize now. You got to know your history, know sport. Now, come and think about it. You had 3 first round on that defensive line, right? Think about it. 3 first rounder. Gary Briller was a second or third round, I think.
Out of Pittsburgh, yep.
Right, so we had a good defensive line, and we should have stayed with that 4-man line.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes you got to go to your strength. Your best athlete was the lineman, okay? The 4-man line when it was the Webb, when it went that 3-4.
Man, yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and Forrest Gregg came in. Forrest Gregg came in and kind of changed some things around, though, right?
Oh, did he? What he was my year? My 3rd or 4th coach.
Yep.
Okay. Now when he came in, what year? Okay, don't matter the year, but when he
80.
came in,
he came in 80.
when Forrest came in, he cleaned house. Okay, all this, the party's over. Ain't no more Forrest. Y'all gonna dress up, look like a pro. You look like a pro, you'll play like a pro. Suit and tie when you're traveling out. Roommate, okay? Ain't no offensive line, defense. No, we're gonna mix this up. Training camp, black, white, black, white. He was the glue. He brought us together. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
He brought us together. Forrest did.
Yep.
The best coach that the Bengals ever had was Forrest Gray.
Yep. So you went from Bill Johnson, Homer Rice, and then a huge culture change when Forrest Gregg came in, for sure, right?
Oh man, like night and day. They was like, whatever guy wanted, they were like spoiled just coming out of college. They ain't mature. They ain't realized that, hey, this is NFL. It not only stands for National Football League, it stands for not for long. Okay? But he came in and I'm trying to tell you, he cleaned house. Like I say, he cleaned house.
Yep. That's cool stuff. So Eddie, one more.
He got us together, man. I'm trying to tell you. He brought something out of me I ain't know I had in me.
That's what a coach is supposed to do. I love it. So Eddie, we got one more question for you. We got to move on. But you played for the Bengals for a long period of time. You were blessed to stay healthy enough to play from 77 through 88, both Super Bowls you played in. Just talk a little bit about to all the viewers right now. Your very last game that you played in was a 1988 Super Bowl. So talk about that. What was that like going into that game, knowing that was probably going to be your last game as an NFL player in Cincinnati?
Well, I feel I was blessed, to play in 2 Super Bowls. Some guy done played a whole career and never been to one. So, but that second one, I already know. Okay, that was going to be my last one. Okay, I started University of Miami, so that's a fitting way to end it, right? But it's like a bittersweet because I wasn't a part of it because I was hurt most of that my last year, I was hurt, right? I think I missed how many games? 8, 9, 10? Okay? But I'm not sure, but that didn't mean as much to me than that first one, okay? Because I was more a part of that first one, than that last one. Because I missed almost the whole year of my last one. But that first one was special because we came a long way. Okay, 4-12, 4-12, 6-10, but we stuck with it. We still hung in there. And then it finally paid off. So that means more to me, okay, than that second one. Because I didn't feel like I was part of that. I already know I was on my way out.
Yeah.
Okay? And it was going to the future. Okay? So I accept that. Okay?
Yeah, that's good stuff. So, Eddie, I just want to, it's important to us on the show that we do to keep Bengal history alive and to educate people about what we call the Bengal OGs, the former players that made this organization what they are today, the great teams that you guys played on. We don't want people to forget about you guys, Eddie, and you're a very important part of Cincinnati football history, brother. And we appreciate you coming on, spending some time with us. And just so you know, moving forward, if I ever call you, I'm not the media, brother. We're not the media. We're the good guys for you. So if you ever need to talk, man, you let us know. But we thank you so much for coming on with us.
Okay, hey, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. But like I say, I was going to make a trip up there this year, but I got this thing going on. So maybe next year I'm going to talk to a couple of guys, make one more trip up there, okay?
Yes, sir. When you do, Eddie, you let us know, man.
Yeah,
when you get up here, man, let us know, and we get out and buy you a beer, buy some dinner for you or something, okay? But we'd love to see you.
Yes, and I'm definitely gonna look you up, Jim, because you don't draw first blood now.
All right. Hey, you got to get in line behind Pete.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, we're gonna have fun, okay?
You got to get in line behind Pete Johnson. He said he's coming after me too. You better get in line. Pete's first. When I'm done with Pete, I'm coming after you, Eddie.
Oh no, man, Pete, that man. The last time I was there, let me tell you, me and Pete now, yeah, that's my boy too now. Yeah, PJ. Now let me tell you now, while we talking about Pete Johnson, okay? I got one more thing to say, okay?
Go ahead.
About Pete Johnson now, okay? First Super Bowl, okay? Super Bowl 16. Got a fullback, I don't know, he's big in the offensive line, okay? But he was a Bulldog, right? Now, if Pete had any kind of sprain in his leg, when I walked out there and went on 4-for-1, they stopped us. It wasn't a yard. It was like a length of 12 inches. And I walked out there and I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I mean, y'all couldn't get, come on. You got a fullback weighing what, 270, 275? But he ain't had no spring. So they know he wasn't going to be like a bulldozer. He wasn't going to go low. If he had any kind of spring, he can just jump high enough to just slide a dime underneath his feet. He would have scored.
You see, Eddie, you're putting that memory in my head. I can see it right now, that play, him just falling short.
Come on, just think about it now. Come on, think about it now. That first Super Bowl, remember the first half of theirs. Now think about it now. I'm taking you down memory lane now. First half of them, second half, we had the momentum. We gone. And then we would put that, that score, man, that momentum switched when they stopped on 4 and a foot. Ain't no yard, a foot, 12 inches. And if they gave it to Pete, I kid him the last time I saw him. I said, Pete, don't take it personal, but if you could jump, okay, if you just, you know what I mean, maybe 20 pounds lighter and got a little spring, we would have scored. We would have won that game.
Hey, you know what he was doing? He was probably drinking some Crown at halftime. Is what Pete was doing.
I don't know. Hey, you know what? You know his drink, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I don't know. But you know what? Jim, I'm going to leave that alone, but you are so right. But like I say, I kid Pete the last time, I was up to Cincinnati, I think when that was 2 years ago. They did the 100 thing, broke like the legendary 100 or something.
Yep.
Okay, we hung up in the press box and everything. I had a good time with him. So I was ragging on him about that.
Well, Eddie, brother, we appreciate your time. We got to go, but, man, it means a lot. Thanks for taking time with us tonight, man.
Well, anytime, man. Okay, well, anytime. But like I say, I'm still, I'm bleeding orange and black. I'm all about who they, okay?
You're the man, brother. Stay safe down there in Florida, man. We love you, big dog.
All right, thank you. Remember, who's still an all-time Bengal sack leader?
Eddie the Man Edwards.
And, I appreciate the Browns for giving me credit. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm going to give this man credit from the time he played with us. Forget about what the National Football League saying, all this statistic and all that. The Bengals, I appreciate that, what the Browns did for me. Give me my props.
That's right, man.
I appreciate them. I love them. I love the Bengal fan. Who they?
Who they, buddy? We love you, big dog. We'll talk to you later, man. Have a good one.
Okay, Jim. Y'all be careful, man, okay?
See you, buddy. Bye.
All right, bye.
Man, I've been trying to get a hold of him all year. He didn't want to get off the phone. That's awesome. That is
there
awesome.
You go. Good interview. Good interview.
So let's bring Tom on right now. Let's go right into it because what we're talking about with History 101. Tom, you're making us look bad, man.
Jeez.
I heard Eddie Edwards, talking about, dressed like a professional, perform like a professional. I ran and put my suit on.
So guys, stay on the screen here for this one. This isn't a very long segment, but Tom and I were thinking, hey, you know what? Eddie Edwards was a special player. Let's focus a couple minutes on our History 101 on Eddie Edwards. So Tom, start us off here in this history segment, man, with Eddie. 12
years with the Bengals. Which is a very long time for a defensive lineman, especially when he was a starter for 11 of them. Scouted out of Miami of Ohio or Florida. There's two. Known for his speed, known for his power, but mainly known for his instincts. The Bengals loved him. I mean, you have to remember what would be the hoopla around a guy being drafted 3rd overall. And, the Bengals drafted him 3rd overall. Granted, he's not going to Canton, but he played 12 years. He was an all-pro, went to a couple Pro Bowls, was the key element in a Super Bowl run on the defensive side of the ball. And, also was one of the NFL sack leaders a couple different times and was the best player defensively in 1983 when the Bengals had the #1 ranked defense in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to hear that whole interview, Tom, but he said he can't remember what he did yesterday, but he remembers that 1980 game when he had sacked Brian Sipe 5 damn times. And he remembers details about that 81 season. That was, as you could tell, playing in 2 Super Bowls. He kept reverting back to the 81 season. That was a special memory for him.
I was really surprised to hear him say that he preferred the 4-3 over the 3-4, because it was when, for him and as an individual, when Hank Bulla and Dick LeBeau came in and put the Bengals into a 3-4, a couple unusual things happens. One, in that very first year of learning that and such a radical change, the Bengal defense thrived. In 1980, they had one of the elite defenses in the league, and Eddie Edwards thrived in that, not just as a pass rusher. He was a very good run defender. So I was surprised to hear him say that, but I was also very pleased to hear him stick up for those fellow line mates in that Webb defense, which was an excellent defense as well.
Yeah. So good stuff. So what's funny, a little bit off the history subject here. So I was talking to him today in the car. I was excited that he finally called back, right? And he goes, some of the former players that he played with told him about our show. He says, man, it's not the media. Go talk to these guys, have fun. They'll play some old videos because the guys love these old videos. And he started asking about Ken Anderson. He goes, Jim, he goes, how well do you know Kenny? I was like, I know him fairly well. Not like I have beers with him all the time, but he goes, well, do you know about Kenny and Bill, Kenny and his Bills? I'm like, I asked him like 3. I was like, no. And he goes, well, you don't know him that good. And I had him repeat himself, and he was saying Kenny Anderson and his beers.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, yeah, Kenny and his Keystone Lights. He goes, oh, yeah, you know him well then. So Kenny used to pound him back in the day, it sounds like.
So, yeah, he had a great reputation as a great teammate. There were a couple times back in the 80s, the players really didn't name Bengal captains. It was something they had influence, but not complete influence on. And I can remember, especially in the strike year, when things were starting to fall apart, and he was one of the guys that stood up. The players, as they came back, really wanted to make Eddie a captain. They really thought his would be a voice to help unify the team. In the 1981 Super Bowl, and really that whole year, but Bill Walsh formulated his pass protection against Eddie Edwards, which to a degree freed up Ross Browner, who had a great Super Bowl 16. He had, I think, a sack and a half, a ton of pressures, and a lot of that was because Bill Walsh kept his protection floated toward Eddie Edwards' side there on the right side of the offense, and he never adjusted it the whole game. He just rolled with it.
Yeah, it's funny, and he finished his NFL career with the 83.5 sacks. He did officially have 2 sacks in the playoffs and in Super Bowl as well. So 85.5 sacks there for Eddie, man. And in a time, when he played, the run game was king, right? So who knows what he would do in today's environment. So
he'd be perfect today.
Yep. So Tom, look, man, it is, we appreciate you coming on, sharing this. I'm hoping that the OG fans out there kind of reminiscing and how good Eddie Edwards was. And some of the younger fans that didn't get a chance to see him play can get an idea from watching us and talking about this, that this guy was the real deal. He was as good as any defensive lineman in the NFL today in today's standard. He was the TJ Watt of his day.
Well, the decade of the 90s really, unfortunately, obscured a lot of the great Bengal history that's out there and a lot of great players. I mean, had Ken Riley played in New York, he'd been in the Hall of Fame 15 years ago. Had Eddie Edwards played in New York, every sports fan coast to coast would have known his name. He was that good.
Yep. That good.
Hey, are you going to make it to Big Lots 16 Lots on Sunday, so everybody can hear some one-on-one Bengals history, Tom?
Do you want me in a suit?
No.
No, we just want you there.
Jimmy's springing all kinds of stuff today. So.
Hey, somebody put in the chat there, Tom looks shiny.
It'd be funny watching Tom driving around the Big Lots parking lot, though.
Big Lots 16. Well, yeah, 16 Lots.
Well, Tom, we appreciate it, buddy, man. Hopefully we'll see you Sunday, but we appreciate it.
Tom's shiny because he sprinted in from work to be here at 8:35 as Bengal Jim demanded. So, my wife literally, I texted her, I flew through the door. She hit the door to the basement open and just pointed down.
Hey, Tom, look at my new poster I got. You see my man Greg Cook back here?
That is awesome. Yeah, well, I saw you posted that on Twitter the other week. You're making me jealous. When are you going to start opening that up, the Bengal Gym Museum, to the public?
We were going to have to charge to get people in this damn place. It's getting bigger. I need to put an extension on the house, an addition out here, so we'll figure it out. Tom, thanks again, buddy. We appreciate it.
All right. Be
See you,
safe, guys.
Come
See you,
Sunday if you can. Come Sunday. Jimmy will buy you a beer.
I'm buying everybody beers.
That's
Trisha's
right.
Check
Big tab.
Let Tom go
Yeah.
throw his jogging pants on and relax.
Hey, we got some other things to hit, but I just Eddie Edwards, you could hear in his voice, he was excited. It wasn't a normal like media interview for him. So you could tell he's already texted me like 3 times.
I don't think he knew what to expect, and once he got into it, you could tell he was having fun reliving the stories. And you can tell too, like these guys, those losses that you were talking about were, those stay with those guys.
Did you hear? I'm gonna send that to Pete, man. I'm gonna have him and Pete go at it now.
You could tell they still sting. I mean, he can joke about it and say, I told him this, I told him that, but I mean, these guys carry these losses for their lives.
Their life, man. Eddie's close to 70 years old. He's so close to 70 years old. He remembers that. So, guys, we got some other things to close. We already did our question of the week. Unless we want to revisit that, but I do want to. There's something I missed earlier, guys. Guys, look, our partnership with the Houday Nation on Facebook has been fun. A lot of good people are interacting with. We do want to wish another special happy birthday to a very very involved member in that group. Jennifer Schultz turned 21 today. You messed it up, Jamie. You put 50 on there. She's 21.
Well, she put this up in the group. Sorry, Jennifer. My bad. That's
Happy birthday, Jennifer. We know you're not 50, you're 21 again. But we appreciate everything you do, the interaction and all the posts. And we appreciate everything you do for the Houday Nation, all the other Bengal fans as well.
Yeah. So Jennifer actually is the top poster in the Houday Nation group. Her and Joe Cook are like fighting for the top spot.
Jungle Joe?
Joe.
I also noticed too when you had the Green Beret guys on that Jennifer also mentioned that she is a wife of a retired military. I don't know if she said the rank, whatever, but retired military wife is what she said, I believe.
So Jennifer, I do want to let you know, if you can, in the direct messaging, Facebook Messenger, if you could send me your address. Your address. We're going to send you some of these stickers and a couple koozies as a birthday present. We're big spenders, so happy birthday! You get some stickers and a koozie for your birthday there, Jennifer. Send us your address. We'll send those to you.
Army veteran wife. I found it. Veteran wife.
Yep. Let's. So we did a drawing for 10 Army. Nice. We did a drawing for these stickers, and I you know what? It's funny. I have, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 of each of these things, but these vinyl stickers, you not believe all the messages and people that want these stickers, man. It's pretty cool to see. So, guys, we're going to get these names up here in a second. But we're over 9,000 followers on Twitter. We're only maybe 4,500 on Facebook and growing or something like that. 3,800 or something like that. Our YouTube channel had 150 to 60 subscribers this week. We're almost at 1,000 there. We appreciate everybody that's following us. It means a lot. You follow us on Facebook or Twitter, we follow you back. Okay, that's what Bengal fans do, guys. So we will follow you back, and if we miss that, just let us know. So we already did a drawing. We picked 5 followers from Twitter and 5 followers from Facebook. And Jamie, you okay popping those names up?
Yeah, you want to do Facebook first?
You pick, brother. Doesn't matter to me.
Look, we've got Young Kid, Joey what is that? Wintish? Brian Durham, Doug Pennington, and Ryan Walsh are the Facebook sticker winners.
Apparently, there's no commas used in Canadian writing.
For some reason, it won't let me do commas.
Run-on sentence.
James beat me to it, Jamie.
All right. Our Twitter winners, again, don't want to alarm anybody, no commas. Sunday Rachel, JCO72, Seafields, VFL, Bengals _FR, and MTCWKU.
I will also try to send you guys messages, but I'm going to need your address to get these out. You get one of each of those stickers and a koozie, and also another special giveaway here. Also for the 9,000th follower on Twitter.
Too late, Jamie.
I can't say it. Is Jess. Her Twitter handle is at MOM3ZZ. I've already sent you a message. Thanks for following and watching the show tonight. We appreciate it.
Very cool. Very cool. Again.
What was that? What was her?
You got it. Her name was Jess.
Yep.
It's at Mom3ZZ. You had it.
Our 9,000th follower?
Yep.
Wow. Awesome.
Before you know it, we'll be at the 10,000 here, man. It's growing and growing quickly, guys. Which is fun to watch. A lot of great Bengal fans across the world. It's fun getting to know people and interacting with folks for sure.
That's pretty cool with the how many people are on YouTube. I mean, I remember we did that YouTube channel for the draft party, right? Because you guys didn't have a YouTube channel set up, so that's pretty impressive, guys.
Yeah, and it's been fun.
So if you had a regular season with people coming to your tailgate each and every Sunday, you know that those numbers will be even higher. It's just a weird year. But thank you to everyone that's following. I'm sure you guys get messages from people watching the show. I mean, people look forward to the show every Tuesday. We look forward to doing the show too. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and close it out here, guys. James, you want to go ahead and start it out?
Yeah, it's glad the bye week's over. That's always the worst week in the NFL. You just sit at the TV screen and it's like, when are our Bengals going to play? And it never happens. So I guess it's an opportunity to get stuff done around the house. But glad that's behind us. As I mentioned earlier, beating the Titans was a great way to end the first half of the year, and look forward to bigger and better things from the Bengals in the second half. I think we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg of what Joe Burrow can do. Look forward to seeing him develop even more in the second half. If you can make it, hopefully we'll see you Sunday at 16 Lots in Mason. Again, a great event. We talk about this many times, but we like to have fun. We like to cheer on the Bengals, but also giving back to charities is a big portion of what we do. And the opportunity to help the Green Beret Foundation and, of course, our friends at the Ken Anderson Alliance. Now, we're also going to have a Tyler Boyd jersey that an opportunity to purchase raffle tickets that's going to go to a suicide prevention foundation. So a lot going on. It's going to be a fun event, and look forward to seeing everybody Sunday. Jamie?
Well, first off, I'm kind of pissed I can't come down and come to these events with you guys. I'd be driving down, even though the game's in Pittsburgh. I'd be driving down for that party at 16 Lots if I could. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm the same as you, James. I hate football week when there's no Bengals. It's weird just watching the Red Zone channel and not watching a game. But I think with the game coming up this week against the Steelers, I'm excited to see Joe Burrow against the Steelers. I think regardless of what you think of Zach Taylor, obviously he's had a rough start record-wise with the team. I think just like our guest said earlier, it doesn't matter if you're 0-8, 0-9, you go in and beat the Browns, all is forgotten. And I really do believe if you go into Pittsburgh and you beat Pittsburgh this week, people are going to forgive or some of the negativity towards Zach Taylor. It's going to be forgotten if you go in and beat Pittsburgh. It's something that we haven't done in a while. We go in and beat Pittsburgh, and then we have a pretty forgivable schedule coming up. And I think this could be the start of a very a 5 or even 6 game streak of wins. So I'm excited to watch the game on Sunday.
All right, so don't believe the hype out there, guys. Ben Roethlisberger is going to play Sunday. This happens so many damn times. He's going to play, and we're going to kick his ass. So 10-5-1 starts this week, guys. Remember 1970. Go back and look at 1970, guys. See what happened. We're gonna duplicate that. So Also, real quick, salute to troops. It's going to be a fun time Sunday. Make sure you get out there, guys. And we've met a lot of you guys that are viewing right now, but there's a lot of folks we haven't had a chance to meet. If you're in the area, come on up and join us. It's going to be a fun day, a great time. The weather looks outstanding. We're going to have a big, giant tailgate in the parking lot. It's going to be a fun day. And two great charities, the Green Beret Foundation and Ken Anderson Alliance. Thanks to 16 Lots and Dell and us hosting this. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We look forward to seeing everybody out there. So we'll see you Sunday. And if not, root those Bengals on this Sunday against the Steelers. Let's do it. Who Day, guys. Thanks again, everybody.
Okay. Have a great week. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all of our veterans.
And happy Remembrance Day to all of our Canadian watchers tomorrow.
What is Remembrance Day?
It's basically the Canadian version of Veterans Day. So we celebrate all of our troops tomorrow, November 11th. So happy Remembrance Day to our Canadian fans as well.
And, just kind of the last thing, just everybody who has served, everybody that is serving, and everybody that has kids serving. I know a lot of viewers right here have kids that are serving right now. Thanks to everybody. We appreciate, no matter who you voted for on which side of the election. Canada's second, but the greatest country in the world right here. Canada's connected to us, so they're close enough. They can be part of it.
No, not connected.
Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it. We'll see you Sunday. Who Day, guys.